Hey, welcome back to RamZland. Today I want to show you the reduction of potassium permanganate. I like to call this my chemical chameleon. Check this out. So all I'm using in this investigation is my hot stir plate, and I've got about 1,400 milliliters of water in this flask, a little bit of sodium hydroxide, some potassium permanganate that I want to reduce with a mixture of sugar and sodium hydroxide. I've got one graduated cylinder of 100 milliliters of distilled water, another flask of about 200 mils of distilled water, and then I'm going to mix that sodium hydroxide and sugar solution in this glass before I add it to my potassium permanganate. So I'm going to start by adding 4 grams of sodium hydroxide to 100 mils of distilled water, and I'm going to stir that until it's aqueous. Next, I'm going to take 20 sugar cubes and dissolve it in 200 mils of distilled water. Each sugar cube is about 4 grams, so this is about 80 total grams of sucrose that I'm adding to 200 mils of water, and I'm just going to let that dissolve before I mix it with my solution of sodium hydroxide. Okay, once your solution of sodium hydroxide is aqueous, you can add it to the glass, and then pour in your solution of sugar water, and then simply stir those together until they're evenly mixed. Then I'm going to add just a very small amount, about 1.5 grams of potassium permanganate to my solution, and this will turn it kind of a deep purple. So I'm going to start pouring in my sugar mixture, and you'll start to see it change. There's the green. And then pretty soon it'll start to reduce until it's manganese dioxide and it looks yellow. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Chemical chameleon. So awesome. So what's going on in this awesome reduction oxidation reaction with potassium permanganate is you're seeing all the different oxidation states of manganese. And you start out with that bright purple solution of potassium permanganate. That's the 2KMnO4. That's the bright purple solution that you see. And then as you add your sodium hydroxide, that's the NaOH, and your sucrose, the C6H12O6, what happens is that sucrose starts to reduce your potassium permanganate, and as it turns green, it goes from a +7 to a +6 oxidation state, and then blue is a +5, and then when it starts to look brown or yellow, you're down to manganese dioxide, and that's a +4 oxidation state. So your potassium permanganate, your sodium hydroxide, and sucrose, those are the reactants. They create the product sodium gluconate, that's the C6H11O7Na, potassium manganate, that's the K2MnO4, manganese dioxide, that's the MnO2, that's the yellow solution, and water, your H2O. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's edition of RamZland, and I'll see you next time.